Yeah. We had a bit of a thumping last night from Storm Gerrit. Although from what I gather, compared to some parts of the country, all we got was a bit of slap and tickle. Other people got it a lot worse than us. Go north. Yeah, no, wouldn't have been recommended yesterday. So sympathy to everybody up there that got covered in snow and hurricanes. Nearly hurricanes. Anyway, morning world, welcome to Thursday, 28th of December. Yeah, 2023 is almost done. So, I'm just down having one last look at my cattle before I go over to my dad's, because my sister's visiting my dad. She's down from up north today. It's not often that all three of his kids, me, brother and sister, are there together, so I've got to make the effort to go over and say hi. It's not really an effort, it's nice to see my sister. So yeah, just one last check around the cattle. There's nothing I have much to do this morning. I think this afternoon though, we're going to be back on farm work. These guys, I gave them that bit of rubbishy hay yesterday. This is kind of still okay for a minute. I expected it to be a lot worse this morning, considering the driving rain. I mean, it was battering our house last night. Oh, it's even taken me aerial. Okay, so yeah, it was rough last night. Right, we haven't had. Oh, there's a bit of activity down there. No, I think that's probably the dogs. I found out where Mr. Mouse was getting in the house, and it was under here. So, and the reason we found it was because the dogs were going nuts out here. So, yeah, they haven't got in there. That's okay. That's where the drain comes out for Audrey's bathroom. There's the cover for it. And what had happened is there was a little gap between the outside wall and the cavity, and Mr. Mouse had found that gap, gotten in there, and then got up into the cavity of the house and ended up going all for the roof, the little darling. So what I did is I mixed some concrete and I filled his little hole in, dug it out, filled it in, so he couldn't do it. And I said to my missus this morning, I said, have you heard the mouse the last couple of days? And she said, I have not. And I said, I think I know why. So that, and we did put some bait out for them as well. So I said it before, I'll say it again, I don't like using bait. It's not good for our local covids. We do have quite a lot of owls around here, and I don't want any secondary poisoning, but it got to the point where we had, well, it sounded like a blinking ballroom dance going on there sometime. Mice with clogs on, just running up and down through. And at night, when you're trying to go to sleep, it sounds like a herd of bloody rhinoceros going up and down there. So anyway, we've not heard them for a couple of nights, so fingers crossed, problem solved. Right, well, it's afternoon now, and Storm Gerrit has given us a bit more. We've had constant rain, but also the occasional absolute blinking downpour. So I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but there's great big puddles down there. I know, compared to some folks, puddles are nothing. There are some folks, their farms are underwater and drowning, so I can't really complain compared to many, but I've just been down and given the cows and the steers, bull, another bale. Didn't take the camera because it was slinging down. It's actually stopped for a minute. Slinging down rain at the time, but yeah, these drains, it was a lot of work to put them in, but my God, they've saved our bacon this year, because if I hadn't put them in, there would be probably 4 rivers running down the field. I mean, their yard is wet enough just catching the bit of water that comes off of here and from there down. I mean, the water's still running down there now. I know, I've been saying it long enough. We have got to address it. The girls in here, their bed is a bit mucky, but I think all I'm going to do today is just dress over the top of that, put some fresh on top. I'm not going to try and muck this out today. This is going to be a job for tomorrow, I think, and next door. These guys in here, I think, are okay for today, so I think it's going to be just a set to. Actually, surprisingly, I know it looks dark, it looks mucky, but that is, like I said before, we bed this in wood chip, and the wood chip is already dark, so it looks worse than it is. As long as they're clean and dry, and they got somewhere to get out of the wet, that's okay. So yeah, tomorrow. So a bit of straw chucked about in there, and I think, to be honest, down here, that's going to be it for this afternoon. Right then, here we go again. This is my lawn, and my lawn doesn't hold that much water. Anyway, I just did my last piece to camera to say goodbye and ta-da, and hope you have a nice evening and blah blah blah, forgetting that I'd left the microphone inside my pocket, so whatever I said would be all muffled. So I'll repeat what I said, which is basically, that's a lot for today. I did a bit out there this morning when it stopped raining. I did a bit when I came back from lunch with my brother, sister and father, which is very nice. Hello, Carol. When I got back, they wanted a bale each side. It was absolutely slinging down, so I didn't take the camera out. I've just been out and given the cows some fresh bed because they kind of needed a bit of fresh bed. I'm now going to come and shut these guys in because it's going to be dark soon. Thank you. And that's kind of it for the day. This is probably going to be, I don't know how many minutes of video I've shot. Probably not many. But yeah, it's just be one of those days where we're treading water. It's bedding and food in, and muck and rubbish out, and that's it. That's the job. And if we had some decent weather in between, we'd be doing other stuff like a bit of fencing or something. Could I find some stuff to do in the barn undercover? Probably. Do I feel like it? Not really. This weather just kind of takes all the get up and go out of you. And there's nothing pressing. There's nothing that has to be done. There's a few things I'd like to do, but nothing that has to be done. And the dogs are gone squirreling. Right, they found a squirrel. Okay, right. So this isn't the end of the video just yet, because I've got to go and get them back, and while they got a squirrel up a tree, they probably won't. Unless, of course, they can catch it. Which they might. Go on then. So they're looking up, looks like they're looking up at Scott's Point. Is that where he is? I could go back in and get the rifle, but it's Christmas. I know it's traditional to shoot things and hunt things around Christmas, Boxing Day and that, but we'll let him go. It looks like he's already escaped anyway. Yep, I think he's got away. Oh no, no, he's in that oak tree. I don't know if you can see what's going on. I can see the squirrel. And I've had this before where he's jumped out of the oak tree to try to get into the wood past the fence. That's what they're waiting for. So there's me saying I'm not going to go get the rifle. But if the dog's getting, then that's kind of, you know, I've not given them an unfair advantage with a bullet, have I? Oh. So he jumped because he saw me come in. They nearly hadn't missed it at the last second. So, right, where have they gone now? Psst, come on. It was close. Come on. Leave him alone. Come here. There he goes. There he is. He's on the other side. Psst. Pickle. He's right behind you. There he is, look. Pickle, pickle. Pickle, pickle. Yeah, I think he's got away. Come on, you two. Psst. Come on. Pickle, pepper. Come on. Edge you come. That's the wrong side of the fence. Thank you. Well, they had a bit of fun. Got close twice. Squirrel. So for all you bunny brushers, squirrel got away. All right, he got away. But there's always another day. Okay, Muppet. Where's Muppet gone? Muppet! There she is. I knew she'd follow me over here. Come on! You black wolf, you. Come on! That's me kicking thistles over. Every time I see one, I get my heel in it and just cutting off. Takes energy away. Come on, wait, come on, this way. Pickle! Come here! Pickle! I know. I suddenly went deaf, Dad. I didn't quite hear you. Were you calling me? Come on. Psst. Right. That's your bit of excitement for the day. You've got all of about 25 seconds. So think yourself lucky. That's 25 seconds more than I thought you were going to get. Now where's she gone? Muppet, come on. Looking for rabbit shit. Psst. Come on. Come on. They're hoping to find another squirrel. That's what they're looking for. Up there, yeah, there's an old magpie's nest up in the top of there. And I reckon that's where they are. I think there's a dray in there. Come on. Psst. Must be phone. It's like a bloody balloon. Hello.
When you come back from wherever you've gone to with the dogs,
recovering them from catching a squirrel.
So what? Sorry.
They were trying to catch a squirrel.
Right. Okay. Well, can you please put Pickle in her cage, Pepper in hers for her food, and put Muppet's food down for her?
Okay.
Okay then. Bye.
All right, bye. Come on, Pepper. Here you come. So you worked up an appetite. Pickle. She said, I might find something in there, Dad. I have to go and have a quick look. Right. That, I think, is the end of the video, folks. Like I said, I'm sorry I can't give you more content. Well, I could give you more content, but it would involve me getting wet, cold, dirty. And it's not that I'm frightened of getting wet, cold and dirty. It's just that I don't need to, and I'm not going to do it just for the views. I'm not that sad. I'm not getting that desperate to be famous. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.